the national anthem. Please be seated. Vice-Chancellor, graduands, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the University of Central Lancashire's graduation ceremony, and we're delighted to be celebrating with you today the success of our fabulous graduates. We hope that you all have a day to remember. I now call upon our Vice-Chancellor, Professor Graham Baldwin, to say a few words.
Welcome to the University of Central Lancashire. Honorary Fellows, honoured guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to welcome you to this ceremony where we acknowledge and celebrate the achievements of our soon-to-be graduates. The past few years have been challenging for us all, and this cohort in particular has had its studies most affected by the pandemic. However, you have all shown great resilience during this time, which I know will stand you in good stead for the future. And I'm delighted that we can now celebrate your achievements, and I trust that you enjoy both the ceremony and the celebrations that will, I am sure, go on afterwards with your families and friends. Your studies here have prepared you well, and I am sure you will find that you now have a closer set of connections with the world around you. I hope, as well as achieving your qualifications, that you have also had a great experience, and that in years to come, as a member of our global alumni community, you will look back fondly on your time at the University of Central Lancashire and will keep in touch to share with us your successes. At our University Open Days, I point out that graduates tend to earn more over a lifetime than non-graduates. But more importantly, they tend to be healthier, happier, and to live longer. Remembering those facts will surely reassure you that the effort and the commitment you have invested in the last few years was well worth it. And undoubtedly, you will all be in different positions at this moment in time. Some of you will be waiting to get your first graduate job. Some may have already started on your career path or are changing career because of your new qualification. Or perhaps your new qualification will help you better yourself in the career that you already have. Whatever your situation, we know there will be many opportunities that lie ahead for you. And on behalf of all of us here today, and from the wider team at the University of Central Lancashire, I want to take this opportunity to thank you in advance for your future contribution. The personal characteristics that you have displayed to get you to this point today, energy, commitment, tenacity, and an open mind, will serve you well for the future and will help you to recognise and seize the opportunities that exist. So make sure you leave this hall today with confidence, ambition, and a desire to make a difference. You are the future leaders and high climbers in whatever occupation lies ahead for you. Life won't always be plain sailing, but during your studies, we hope you will have acquired a toolkit that will help you to navigate choppy waters. Your studies have prepared you such that although you can't direct the wind, you can adjust the sails. Here at the University of Central Lancashire, we've always believed in helping people to seize every opportunity to flourish in education, at work, and for life. We're proud that by combining academic excellence and real-world teaching, we give our students the skills and experience that industry needs. That's why our talented graduates are in such high demand in the world, and we're delighted that we've created new possibilities for many thousands of our graduates during our near 200-year history. I hope that we have helped create the opportunity for your future success, ensuring that you have the relevant knowledge, skills and experiences to thrive wherever you came from and wherever you go to next. I hope too that as part of your UCLan journey, you have felt that you have belonged here. It is important to us that our students feel safe, valued, welcomed and included. Whoever you are, wherever you are in life, here at the University of Central Lancashire, we believe there's always a way. As you look to the future, enjoy this moment and particularly enjoy today. Share special memories with the friends you've made here and with your families who have been on this journey of learning with you. Talking of which, before we celebrate your success, I'm going to ask you to join me in a huge round of applause for all those special people, your families, your friends and your tutors who have supported you and who are celebrating with you here today. Massive applause if you don't mind. Now, all the rest of the applause today will be just for you. So for all of you who today become graduates of the university, I extend my warmest congratulations on your achievements. You have been taught by a dedicated group of academic staff who devote their professional lives to the teaching, learning and development of our students. You have also been supported by many highly dedicated and professional staff members who, whilst they often do not teach directly, have provided the service and the infrastructure that have made your success at the university possible. And I would like to thank them all on your behalf. I am confident that you will bring not only real economic and social benefit to yourself, but also to the communities of which you are members. Whatever you do next, and wherever in the world your journey leads, on behalf of everybody at the University of Central Lancashire, very well done and good luck for a happy and successful future. We are very proud of you. Let me leave you with a quote from the playwright Oscar Wilde, which I think is very fitting for today. You can never be overdressed or overeducated. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, the University confers an Honorary Doctorate Award on Enna Park. Vice-Chancellor, Her Excellency Ambassador Enna Park's contributions to enhancing the quality of Korean studies have been outstanding, both nationally and internationally. In her 37 career as a diplomat, Enna has taken posts at the United Nations, the Korean Embassy in India, and the Embassy in the People's Republic of China, to name just a few. While serving as Director General for the Development Cooperation at the Foreign Ministry in Seoul, she played a crucial role in launching the Global Partnership for Development Cooperation, encompassing all stakeholders, including donor and recipient countries, the UN, OECD, NGOs, and academia, taking advantage of the history of Korea, which transformed itself from a recipient to a donor of development aid. She has also made a profound impact on broadening and deepening Korean studies abroad while she served as Ambassador for Public Diplomacy. It's this experience and passion for making the world a better place through improving education and partnerships that has made Anna the perfect individual to spearhead countless initiatives to promote the importance of educational partnerships between Korea and the United Kingdom. As Korean ambassador to the UK, Anna played a key role in the Korean Embassy's visit to the university in 2018, which promoted quality development in the higher education system in both countries. In 2019, she supported the university's bid for funding to hold the Lancashire Career Festival, which was attended by more than 500 guests. That year, she was also instrumental in the university being awarded a special status by the Korean Embassy to showcase Korean artifacts of cultural and educational importance, making the university the largest resource centre for Korean literature, artifacts, and other resources for students in the UK. Anna has impacted the university's national reputation as well as its international standing through the university's Institute of Korean Studies. Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the University Board, it is with great pleasure that I present Anna Park for the award of Honorary Doctorate of the University of Central Lancashire. I now call on Anna Park to respond.
Vice-Chancellor, faculty members, newly graduating students, good afternoon to you all. It's my great honor and distinct pleasure to be invited here today to receive an honorary doctorate from your highly esteemed institution. Let me first congratulate you all for your commencement. To be frank with you, I do not envy you, since you are going to step in a very troubled world. No conventional wisdom nor business as usual will be applicable anymore. The knowledge we have all learned will need to be updated sooner rather than later. The institutions your previous generations have built are not able to cope with challenges mounting from the troubled and rapidly changing world. The world needs destructive reconstruction of old thinking, old institutions, and old paradigms. That requires your transformative imagination more than anything else. To transform something, we have to start from rejecting old paradigms. Looking back on my days of graduation 4 decades ago, the old social paradigm back then told me that to find and marry an ideal bachelor, then to stay at home as a housewife was the key to happiness and success of a woman's life. My dream to be a diplomat was totally against the conventional wisdom at that time of Korea. I rejected it and took a risk. Then I took the uncharted course and somehow managed to rise from the ranks, in large part thanks to the wholehearted support of my family. I became one of the most successful Korean diplomats to be the first Korean female career ambassador to one of the permanent 5 of the United Nations Security Council. Becoming the ambassador to the UK was like an unimagined dream coming true for me. I was a young girl from one of the poorest countries in the world, which had been colonized, then war-torn after liberation, and suffered under dictatorship. I was so lucky to take my part as diplomat in making new history of Korea, now a full-fledged democracy and 10th largest economy in the world. But it is fair to say it was possible only since I broke the perceived limits and followed my passion. I want to tell you that the only limit to your future is yourselves. Your future is in your hands. You are the master of your life. Believe in your heart, and your passion will guide you. You may succeed or fail in your ventures. You will learn even from your failures and succeed greater in your next ventures. The most important thing is that you follow your heart and passion, and you enjoy it as a process. Trust yourself. Trust in your passion. Follow your heart and take a risk. Then stay optimistic. As Winston Churchill once said, quote, "I am optimistic. It does not seem to be much use being anything else," unquote. Thank you, all the best, and good luck.
Vice-Chancellor, the presentation of graduands and award holders will now take place. Graduands, it is now time for your moment of glory. Please make sure you bring your seat cards with your name on up to the stage. For your health and safety, we'll be offering you a glove to wear before you go on stage to shake hands with the Vice-Chancellor. If you would prefer not to shake hands, please just give a formal nod to the Vice-Chancellor. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, on behalf of the Academic Board, I present those who have gained awards in the School of Humanities, Language and Global Studies. For a thesis entitled Vocations for Women, Education and Opportunity for Women at the Harris Institute, Preston during the First World War, the degree of Master of Arts by Research is awarded to Helen Fiona Howell. Master of Arts in Applied Heritage Studies, Natalie Deakin. Bethany Waterworth. Master of Arts in Asia Pacific Studies, Keris Ellison. Anna Calendo. Leona Miksova. Master of Arts in Intercultural Business Communication with Professional Placement, Rima Havalia Bondada. Neha Gaba. Uma Pandiyaraja. Arif Abdul Sattar Saleh. Laxmitha Sandadi. Anjana Tomi. Master of Arts in Intercultural Business Communication, Ranjif Alerti. Delphi Anthony. Melvin Francis. Sneha George. Sandeep Babu Jakoju. Abin Joseph. Anju Anthony Kavumparov. Mohammed Basim Kudukeli Chankaraf. Pravin Pandi. Monica Pulipalupala. Mohammed Dekhevan. Shahana Faisal. Master of Arts in Intercultural Business Communication with Professional Placement, Dishnu Manamandarima Rajan. Master of Arts in Intercultural Business Communication, Shruti Dang. Sasinas Valak Kulavan. Master of Arts in International Relations, Eileen Baker. Olivia Jankovic. Kilaboha Mutsoverio. Aidan Neal. Jordan Pullen. Master of Arts in Interpreting and Translation, Gemma Barker. Emily Brereton. Victoria Forbes-Ritter. Holly Gimson. Angelica Madziurajuska. Katerina Tomkova. Master of Arts in North Korean Studies, Catherine Bradshaw. Abigail Council. David Hall. Tasha Stevenson. Summer Grace Williams. Master of Arts in Religion, Culture and Society, Hafsa Mia. Andrea Lapazan. Isabel McManus. Livy Murphy. Anna Whitehead. Master of Arts in Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages, Catherine Merrill. Christian Benju. Master of Arts in Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages with Applied Linguistics, Holly Rutt. Master of Education in Professional Practice in Education, Amy Gerard. Megan Moore. Rachel Pendleton. Master of Research in History, Sean Bryan. Chloe Copeland. Postgraduate Diploma in Religion, Culture and Society, Chloe Needham. Postgraduate Diploma in British Sign Language, English Interpreting, Abigail Crook. Harriet Priestley. Amy Lee Waterson. Postgraduate Certificate in Academic Practice, Learning and Teaching, Vicky Gregson. Postgraduate Certificate in Education, Education and Training, Ashley Graham. Nicola Hullock. Ellie Johnston. Olivia Loveday. Holly Neves. Gail Rajabayun. Postgraduate Certificate in Academic Practice, Learning and Teaching, Peter Black. Robert Gomery. Sadia Patel. Lee Richards. Gillian Thomas Sides. Michaela Vickers. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Business Management and Chinese, Christina Jones. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Politics, Philosophy and Society, Jonathan Cassidy. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Asia Pacific Studies, Molly Hobbs. Matthew Hooker. Kai Lim. Jelena Penko. Cara Powell. Paige Skelton. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in British Sign Language and Deaf Studies, Jackson Dobson. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Education and Psychology, Carly Metcalf. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English Language and Linguistics, Rabia Othman. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English and a Modern Language, Shapla Akhtar. Liam Conroy. Ellis Johnson. Anya O'Connor. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English Language and Literature, Jessica Thompson. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English Literature, Sophie Rook. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in History, Ryan Farimond. Jeffrey Fielden. Portia Henderson. Alicia Khan. John McMullen. Samuel Purdham. Eleanor Townsend. Lucy Waddington. Caitlin Williams. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in History and Politics, Emma Sebastian. Franklin Stokes. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Politics, Kudakwashi Chiripiro. Connor Mason. Callum MacDonald. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Education and Professional Studies, Jessica Lee Eadcott. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in English Literature and History, Daniel Glencross. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Modern Languages, Korean and Russian, Emilia Illarionova. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Modern Languages, French and Russian, Marta Staruk. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Modern Languages, Japanese and Chinese, Maxwell Smith. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Modern Languages, Japanese and Spanish, Michael Tomlin. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages with Korean, Natasha Wong. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages with Modern Language, Korean, Gustautas Kesminas. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Education Studies, Lauren Bridge. Zain Umaji. Melissa Crawford. Lee Tarbuck. Tobias Lee Carnell. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Philosophy, James McKeaney. Ryanosuke Yamazaki. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Asia Pacific Studies, Kira Lloyd. Amber Sanderson. Certificate in Education, Education and Training, Joanne Cheel. Emma Morton. Leonard Patterson. John Rudd. Samantha Turnbull. Peter Walford. Master of Science in Forensic Psychology, Chanel Himsworth. Master of Science in Information Technology Security, Sindhu Malaraman. Akila Mansa. Seshavani Raila. Venkata Karthik Mangali. Harsha Guduru. Vikram Sai Dangatala. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Forensic Computing and Security, Farah Ansar. Bachelor of Science with Honours in Neuropsychology, Nana Aginanum Boateng. Bachelor of Arts with Honours in Community and Social Care, Policy and Practice, Nicola Cartwright. Vice-Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of awards from the School of Humanities, Language and Global Studies.
Vice-Chancellor, the presentations are completed. I call on Reham Ajegba, President of the Students' Union, to respond on behalf of graduates awarded today.
There was a man, from the moment he was born, who was challenged to overcome the odds. He was ridiculed by the people that he grew up with. They failed to see the potential in him. They couldn't see past what they thought of his parents, their setbacks, their jobs, and their social class. The outside world saw him based on his environment. A man said of him, "Could anything good come out of Nazareth?" Just as they may have said of me, "Can anything good come out of London?" For you, maybe, could anything good come out of Preston, Lancashire, Liverpool, Manchester, Africa, or Asia? Or maybe that was even your own doubts. But today, you are setting your own narrative, creating your own achievements, not by your family names or the areas where you had grown up in, but by your sheer dedication to overcome your trials and persevere to the end. The narratives may have once been set by others, but now it's being set by you. You're creating your own story, your own legacy, your own pathway. Vice-Chancellor, graduates, families, friends, loved ones, it is my greatest honor to stand here before you and remind you of the battles these students in front of you and beside you have overcome. Before I continue, I would like if we could give the students a round of applause. Congratulations, you've made it. Whether it was writing up your dissertation in a short amount of time, running out of student finance, or adjusting to a new way of life, you've made it, and I know it was no easy ride. Before coming here to university, I'm sure some of you were written off through other people, other universities maybe, who failed to see the potential in you and take a chance on not just you as people, but on your futures too. This is a part of my story, a young man denied opportunities because of mistakes he had made as a teen. They didn't see the man I am in front of you today. They saw the young man laid down on his prison bed. They saw another black offender, another statistic, most likely to reoffend. They never saw me cry out to God because I wasn't happy with who I had become. But there was one who did see, who had prepared for me security, success, and salvation. He gave me another chance. Who is he? He's Jesus Christ the King. This second chance continued at UCLan. UCLan gave me an opportunity, just as it's given you an opportunity. The space to fall and to get back up, to learn, to build, to connect, to achieve, whether that be through your societies, sports clubs, your lectures, or your placements. You've had the opportunity to be successful and be a part of a community. The chance to make UCLan a home away from home. To all the people who have been with you on the journey, lecturers, friends, family members, the voices of motivation and hands of support you have been when things didn't seem to be going in the right direction. Thank you. I want to take this time to speak into your future and say that the future will be blessed to have you. Recruiters shall go the extra mile to recruit you. Communities will rejoice in welcoming you, and the virtue of excellence and righteousness shall follow you. To round up, I would like to share this word from the book of Romans, chapter 5. It says, through him, Jesus, we have also obtained access by faith into this grace in which we stand, and we rejoice in hope of the glory of God. Not only that, but we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope, and hope does not put us to shame. So in light of this word, I hope we hold on to the memories we've made, the lessons you've learned, and remember the scars from your trials are a reminder of our victory and a hope that we can overcome the hurdles of life through the grace of God that keeps us and sees us through. If one thing I hope we could take from this time as students at university is that community matters, support matters. Alone we may suffer, but together we shall thrive. God bless you.
Today is, of course, a momentous occasion for everyone here, and we need to make sure we celebrate in the most appropriate way. Family and friends, there's a great photo and video opportunity coming up, so you might want to get your cameras at the ready. Could I please ask all the graduates to stand and take off your mortarboards? This will be a great relief to many of you, as I've seen how precariously some of them have been balancing on your heads. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to throw your mortarboards up into the air in recognition of all your hard work and achievements. However, please be careful. You don't want to throw it too high or too far or cause any injury to anyone on its descent. And there's an extra special reason to be careful, because it's now your mortarboard for you to keep and take home. So, on a count of 3, I want you to throw your mortarboards in the air and give a big cheer, and then we will all follow with a further 3 cheers. Make it good, because they've all got their cameras at the ready. 1, 2, 3. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Now, if you've all retrieved your mortarboards, if you could please sit down for one last time whilst I explain the final stage of this amazing special day. Some of you are really good throwers. As we bring this ceremony to a close, I would like to thank everyone who's been involved in making today such a happy and memorable occasion and sharing this special day with our university community. The platform party will now leave the stage, and graduates, you will shortly be processing out of the hall past a guard of honour in the central aisle. A university usher will prompt your row when you need to stand up. And please make sure you take all of your belongings with you. Guests, please may I ask that you all remain seated until the graduates and platform party have left the hall. You will then be guided through the doors at the side by the ushers to rejoin your graduate in the Student Centre for post-ceremony celebrations. Thank you.
Supersonic man.